Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin. I'm filming this in my storage unit tonight being Friday night, and I thought what better thing to do on a Friday night than show off some comic books. So back at home earlier today, I received a bunch of books, and I was hoping that these were going to come in yesterday, but yeah, I had to wait another day, but that's fine. What I've been doing is I've been getting run fillers, primarily just since the start of the year, and I've been doing them through online auctions. And I'd win these books, and I'd put them aside, and I'd win another lot of books, I put them aside, and then I'd have a whole lot of auctions that had previously been won, and I said, okay, let's pay for postage, and I'm having a whole lot of books come in. But being the weekend now, I have to wait until at least Monday to get the next batch of books. I know of at least three parcels that are due to arrive on Monday. So, yeah, it's a bit annoying, but not so much because, as I showed, I have a bunch of books here. So let's just crack on. So, very quickly though, what I will do is I'll show the key issues at the very end. Now, the first one I want to show off is issue 2 of Nova. And was this Eric Larson? No, Fabian Nicieza. Fabian Nicieza. Yeah. Okay. So, still very, very good. Fabian is a fantastic writer. Um, but I don't have a lot of this series, so I'm not well versed in Nova so much. But I saw this cover, and it was $2, and I thought, yeah, let's check it out. I want to see Nova get spanked. Bit of a weird way to promote the book, but anyway. Next up, we have Justice League Europe, issue 48. And what can I say about this? I look, surprisingly, I have a bunch of this series, and I bought them in the 90s, but not off the shelf. They were from a flea market that's no longer around. The whole flea market got demolished, and a Costco got put on top. But there was a shop that would sell baseball cards, comic books, old trade paperbacks, pulp books, just anything. And it was run by this Asian husband and wife, and they were fantastic. And the prices were also fantastic. I used to love going there when I could get down there, but I'd have to catch a bus, catch a train. Uh, it was a bit of a struggle to get down there, but they would sell books like this, and you could get them for 50 cents. And that's where I picked up a lot of these. Justice League Europe. Now, next up we have Silver Age DC Comics presents Challenges of the Unknown, and I bought this purely for the Joe Herbert cover. I'm reading the current series of Challenges of the Unknown, and it's a bit of a slog. And I have to admit, this concept is also a little bit of a slog. It's not the Fantastic Four. I'll just say that. It's an interesting concept, but I just feel like no one who's had it really knows what to do with them, or to keep the momentum going with this. But I don't want to disparage a book before I read it. I'll do that after I read it. Um, I saw this cover, and I thought, yeah, let's pick it up. Next up, we have Cosmic Powers Unlimited issue 3 with Silver Surfer, and look, this is a wraparound cover. We've got Jack of Hearts, we've got Lunatic. You can see Lunatic up here. And I'm trying to remember the name of the artist who did the cover. Can I get it? Claudio Castellini. Yeah, that's it. Claudio Castellini. Big in the 90s. Yeah, looking forward to reading that. Next up, we have Punisher War Journal issue 23. Now, the annoying thing about winning auctions, especially cheap auctions, is that you sometimes get duplicates. This is a duplicate for me, but it was $1. And I didn't realize until after the fact that I'd paid for it in postage. pay for this and pay for postage, that I realized I already owned it. So, oh well. What I'll do is when I sort out all my books, I will put them together, and I'll go which one is the better copy, and then I'll sell the lesser copy. Next up, we have Punisher Summer Special Issue 4. And again, this was a cheap purchase. I think it was about $2. I took it out of the plastic sleeve, and unfortunately, there's a tear from the bottom staple all the way down. So it's a little bit annoying, but it does have a John Romita Jr. cover. John Romita Jr. and the Punisher kind of go hand in hand, and I'm happy to have this. Next up, we have Extreme X-Men issue 7, written by Chris Claremont with Salvador Larroca on art. Now, this is when Salvador started experimenting with his style, where it was all pencils, no ink, which was a real change of pace for me, but it gave his artwork more of a like a kind of a timeless style. It was still very nice artwork. It still is very nice artwork, but I didn't follow him over onto this series. But not due to the artwork so much. It's Chris Claremont's writing. There's just too much exposition for me. And when you have a guy like Salvador on art, you want to have the art sell. But anyway, there we go. It's issue 7 of Extreme X-Men. Now, I'll burn through these because these are also duplicates. JLA issue 18 and 19. I thought I didn't own them, but obviously I do. So yeah, they will go in my duplicate pile. And I was happy to get 2 versions of this. I only bought one, but the auctioneer sold me both, or sent out both. We have the the fancy die cut, whatever you call it. You can feel there's a bit of a the cover actually comes away, and this spider is this comes away from the image. But then you have the standard cover, and this is just the spider on the cover, so you can't see the artwork underneath. If I took this out, I could open it up and you could see all the artwork underneath. But which one should I read? Should I read the fancy one, or should I just read the regular one? I'm opting for the regular one, but anyway, we will see when I finally get around to reading it. Next up, we have Young Justice issue 16 by Peter David and Todd Nowak. And I've got the first issue. I've got a couple. Whoa! I've got a couple of copies of issue 14 because it has Supergirl in it. But yeah, I've got the last couple of issues as well. I saw out the rest of the series. But we have issue 16, and for good measure, I've got issue 17 as well. Again, $2. No one was biting, and I thought, why not? Why not check out some Young Justice from the first volume? Next up, from DC, we have Bad Girls issue 1, and this was a cover by. This is Darwyn Cooke, as you can see, Darwyn's signature there, and his signature style. I saw this and I went, I've never seen this Darwyn Cooke cover. This looks intriguing. I just love Darwyn's style. So I snapped this up, and but the thing of it is that I bought it, and then it's been sitting there for like 2 months, and I completely forgot about it. So when I opened it up today, it was a nice surprise, and I will look forward to reading that. Yeah, Bad Girls issue 1. Next up, we have Avengers Next, also issue 1, part 1 of 5, and Mike Wieringa on art duties. But the interior is by, let's see if I can show something that's not a spoiler. Yeah, Ron Lim. Mike Wieringa, Ron Lim, instant buys for me. So put them both on a book, and yep, I'm there. Don't know what else to say about this. It's not a key issue, other than it's another edition with American Dream in here, and Mayday Parker, Spider-Girl. So should be a bit of a fun read. Yeah, there we go. Now, this was just a silly purchase. Tales of the Pet Avengers. Yeah, it's issue 1, and let's see if I can name all these. There's Throg, there's Lockheed, Lockheed will come into the conversation later in the video. I don't know who this dog is, but I know that that's Lockjaw. I don't know who the cat is. I think this is Red Wing from Falcon's Red Wing, and my personal favorite, Zabu, from the Savage Land. Yeah. Now, um, what I get a little bit annoyed about is he's a saber-toothed tiger. Zabu, the saber-toothed tiger. It just sounds great. It rolls off the tongue better than he's a saber-toothed cat or he's a Smilodon. Ugh, Smilodon. It just no. It's a saber-toothed tiger. Just like Pluto is a planet. It's not a dwarf planet. It's a planet. Um, it's just the way it's been, and it's the way it is. So don't come at me, but that's my personal beliefs, and I'm sticking to them. He's a saber-toothed tiger. Next up, we have International Iron Man by Bendis and Alex Maleev. I don't know how long this went on for. I have gone on record and said that Bendis' dialogue isn't my favorite, but I didn't have this issue, and I thought, you know what, why not check it out? I think I might have like issue 7, which I breezed through. But yeah, there we go. International Iron Man. I wonder if he ever made it to Australia. Next up, we have Trouble, issue 1. This is part of the Epic imprint. And we've got Terry Dodson on art duties. And yeah, so this is, how can I put this lightly? It's the birth of Peter Parker, or the pre-birth of Peter Parker. It's Aunt May and Uncle Ben and Richard and Mary Parker as young people, living life, enjoying life, and yeah, they get into a little bit of trouble. So this was a 4-part series. I only picked up the first issue because I didn't want to pay. It would have been like $8 for all 4 issues. I just thought I'll just get the first issue and we'll go from there. So I've got 3 more to go. So thank you for sticking with me. I do have key issues. That was a bit of a key issue. But next up, I have Future Quest, issue 1 by Doc Shaner and Steve Rude and Jody Belair and Jeff Parker. Now, I missed this when it came out. I didn't pick it up off the shelf quick enough, and my local comic book shop, All Star Comics, it sold out for them really, really quick. And I was a bit cheesed because I wanted to check it out, and then it came up in auction, and I snapped it up. So I always say this, that one of these books is always at the top of my pile. This one's going to be at the top of my pile because it just looks fun. And that's really all I want with my comic books. Now, a good friend of mine who I'll be on his channel on Friday night, this time Friday night, next week. It's Nate from Hoyer Comics. Nate, I I picked this one up and I thought of you, mate. So if you're watching this video, this is a shout out to you. It's Amethyst, Princess of Gemworld. This is issue 1, the first issue collector's item. I don't have a lot of Amethyst's issues. I do have her first appearance, which was in Legion of Superheroes 200 and something. It was a little insert. I picked it up primarily to get the insert, but this came up and I went, yep, no one is getting this. No one seems to be interested except for me. And yeah, I snapped it up. So yeah, looking forward to checking this one out and seeing what all the fuss is about. But the key issue for this video, and when I got this, this was a buy it now, and I paid a little bit more than what I used to, that I'm used to with the auctions. But as soon as I saw this, I went, yeah, I'm getting this, and I was really surprised that it didn't sell before I got around to it. This is Uncanny X-Men issue 166. It's the first appearance of Lockheed. So Lockheed from the Pet Avengers, Shadowcat's pet dragon. Yeah, again, this is his first appearance. Just a bit of a minor key, but something that could be a little bit more weighted in value further down the track. You never know. Yeah, as I said, a bit of a key, bit of an underrated key. I do have a bunch of Uncanny X-Men in this era, but this was the one issue that I wasn't able to get in a big haul a few years back until now. So I have it. I'm very happy to have this, and just happy that it arrived back at home safe and sound. And that is the video for tonight. Thank you for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe if you wish to. As always, I always say I always appreciate it, and I do always appreciate it. So thank you very much, guys and girls. You are all legends, and I will catch you at the next one.